Alright, so in this one, we are going to be using the new Super Saiyan Blue into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta here in Dragon Ball Legends. Unfortunately, this unit destroyed me. Like, I pulled him fast, really fast. It was great. Then total on the banners, I went 60,000 for MUI, got him 14. And he destroyed me at the beginning of the summons. Vegeta, I had to, bare minimum. 100k is the lowest I went. I probably went like 55, if not more, than I went on MUI's banner on Vegeta. It just destroyed me. I don't really mind. MUI looks better to me on paper. And he probably will perform better. But had to Z-power this guy. I pulled one copy. I Z-powered him all the way up to here. So it's a little bit tough on luck, but what are you going to do? Got Kaba, Kel Khalifa, 14 stars. Go Freeze is going to be the next video because obviously they're more important than the 1%. So it'll be nice, but Vegeta just seems like a comboer. The issue with this, I take, is that if he does too much of a combo, well, guess what happens? The new mechanic of 10 cards, you get hurt by doing long combos, essentially. So hopefully it is going to be fast burst damage, kind of like a blast-based version of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. That's the hope here, but let's see what he can do in current PvP in the, season reset meta. If I'm not mistaken, Vegeta does actually have 3 ways. Wow, that is low HP again. 3 ways. Alright, I guess we'll take that. 2 gets cover null within his own kits, obviously on entry. And then moving forward, so from there would be, this is very good damage to a yellow unit, by the way, which is a high star yellow unit as well. But more so from that, he actually is doing very well here. Jeez. Okay. That was actually very good damage to a yellow. And he was with purple. It's not bad at all. Let's go into Evo. It's PB fishing, I'm down. But yeah, green card, his little gauge here, and more from that for his cover nulls. I guess I'll swap. I'm swapping, please. Sure. That Kel Khalifa, I mean, they're like 9, 10 stars. Vegeta's only 7. It's very good. Not really sure what this team is meant to do, particularly that he's running here. I guess we'll find out. Sidestep with no vanish is a bold play. Do get neutral on a main. Let's keep it going, Vegeta. Pop this green card. Pop one more green card. I mean, do I just throw this blue? We can wait a second. Alright. Show me some. Does this kill? This should kill, honestly. Almost. Very close. It's alright. Almost killed. It's alright. If he had the level 3, he would have killed, to be fair. That's going to hurt a lot. But he sells defense neutral, right? I think we're chilling. I mean, we are chilling, obviously. Can't die there. Okay. Ultra Cell is still going to be a very impactful unit in the game. That is not changing with this unit's release. No way, Jose. That is not happening at all. I'll keep this going. Pretty sure you have a double strike cover change over there. Yeah, you do. Great. Love that. Trying to build up our gauge. It kind of reminds me of Evo Ken, this unit. And I know that might sound like a negative, but I mean, so far it's not really proving to be one. Just look at what he's doing. He's building up a gauge while doing cards. Who else does that remind you of Evo Ken, right? Especially because it's Evo Vegeta, part of it. Between UI and Evo, it's mostly clear-cut, I would say. That's the preference going to go to MUI for most players. And I'm probably going to stick to that as well. Because I'm seeing damage, and I'm happy with the damage, but realistically speaking, MUI is going to have damage. Faster, less cards, you know, kind of that situation. But hey, if they're both 14 stars, maybe I'd be singing a different tune. And Ultra Cell again. Incredible value. He actually technically gains stock because both his units have endurance. He has full endurance null, gets a combo started, gets the neutral, okay, MUI is going to die. You know, do the ultimate, whatever. Even if you don't have neutral, that ultimate hits like a monster truck. And if they're not in prior, then they go to MUI, boom, dead. Or Evo, I mean, Evo's a lot easier because he's just a random purple, right? So, Cell stock is obviously very high and mighty. Vegeta, I like the damage I saw because, again, we can look at it here. I didn't see the bench, but I can look at the stars that I fought here, and they were high, right? Of the Kale and Caulifla, yeah, that was a 11 star, so 7-star Vegeta, he was doing very good damage to Caulifla, who is the yellow. I'm down for that. That's what I want to see. I want to see very good bursts. I don't want to see him have to take long because that's the worst thing he can do, because then the new removal of the longest combos of the game, it's not going to just be conducive to him aging well. Now, honestly, Vegeta's kit does not read like it's going to age well. So I hope he just does great burst. A bad Vegeta match. UMV specifically, but just in general sense, this is not a match Vegeta's a fan of. This is a cup pen though on his blast, which is pretty nice. Keep this going. Draw some cards, love that. Not sure why you're not swapping, it took you literally 9 years. Got our first gauge. Transform to Evo here. Let's see what we can pull off. Again, this is a bad matchup, just outright. That worked, huh? I'll take it. Green card out. Let's get some more cover null. I mean, I gotta just let Ultra Cell come in here and just pop this right. I don't have a better play than that. Okay. It's not really a problem. More just like, sure, that exists. It's a high star UI as well. We are going to be in an interesting match here. Okay. I mean, Cell rushing is really the ticket for this one, technically. But this ain't a Cell showcase now, is it? Okay. Swap here, please. That's exactly what I wanted. So you shouldn't be able to go to UI, but you can go into Caulifla and Kale. Or you'll kill UMV. See, I'm not using Kaba on purpose because he's going to be in 2 videos from now. But I would essentially just be doing this with Kaba. But Kaba is obviously going to be worse than Cell. So it's like, this is probably Vegeta's best team, realistically. For now, bare minimum, this is probably Vegeta's best team. I'd be shocked if something was a better team than this for Vegeta. It wouldn't really even make sense to me. Sure. That is a high star. Yep. Yep. That's what that is. He's just not even going to play the game. Alright. That's a high star UI. It's a bit of damage you were doing there, pal. You might want to calm down. How do you get his gauge again? Jesus. Yo. Couldn't even move. Okay, well, we're not dead, because 17. It's a high star UI, man. That man can hit. His whole hand is sealed right now. Jesus Christ, he's not even going to use them. He's not even going to play the game with them? Alright. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Destroyed cards. I hope I destroyed the ultimate. Yo. Really? Come on, man. Play the game at least. Jesus Christ. Alright, you all get out of here, brother. Or, obviously, yeah, figure a swap. Jesus Christ, yo. I mean, that's what he does. He's 10 stars. Like, he's gonna hit you, bro. Like, that auto attack hits hard, man. Like, it's not a fucking secret. Holy shit. I mean, it hit Vegeta real hard. Like, Cell, sure, fine, he's red, but, like, Vegeta got hit like he was red. Like, that was a lot. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Jesus Christ, yeah. Okay. Are we done yet? Amazing. Can Vegeta wrap this up? That would be ideal. That card cost upping is gonna hurt. Good thing it's only to current character, not to the entire team. But it still hurts. Alright, this match should end up ending. Jesus Christ. If they use any sense of their brain, they always win that. That was tough. That was tough, and nothing really even happened. That's just, again, I see someone do damage like that, and they're just auto coexisting. It's not a secret that people are going to say MUI is better just off bat. Yeah, I see something like that. He's not even 14 stars. MUI is better. I don't care. MUI is better. That's objectively it. From that alone, MUI, I don't care what Evo shows me here, MUI is better. Like, how can I contest that? Look at the damage I just took from on everyone for just... He just dodges. Just does nothing, it dodges. Like, come on. What? Oh. Dude, that's one card. It's a lot of damage, man. It's a lot of damage I can't be taken. Oh, that's a lot of damage you can't be taken. Doesn't lower sub count. Just wish there was some more going on here with them. Sure. Like, this damage on his blast is like my saving grace of like anything I can say, because it is good, it is great. But that's like the only thing I can hold on to is really what I'm going at here. Like, it's great damage to like yellows. I'm with it. I'm grateful. But that's all I really got. And like, while that's awesome, I don't want just awesome. I want a god unit, essentially. MUI is that, but I want Evo to be a similar vein, and it's not going to be that. I mean, it's not. It's just not. But this guy did one strike, and it did like 30% of my Evo's health. Like, you know what I mean? Evo's not going to do that frame 0. Maybe later, but we need frame 0 damage, right? Because guess what runs around in this game? Daima. Guess what happens if you're not running Daima? Well, you got to beat them down fast before they start spam swapping and spam healing. MUI is going to do that. That's very obviously foretold here from what I'm seeing. Vegeta, he's not going to do as, much in a burst, but he'll definitely do a good burst. But then you look at the color of him, and it's just like Majin Ku's there. It's going to be a tough time. Again, he's not a bad unit, but I have to compare him to MUI as they are both headlining units together, at least together. He's subpar. That's it. He's probably better than the 1%. Probably better than Go Frieza. I hope he's better than all of them. But realistically, this unit doesn't really need to exist. I mean, MUI doesn't either, but MUI has more of a reason to, because his bursting and his auto-dodging together is way too oppressive. This is just half that, but then it's worse because he's ranged, then it's worse because he doesn't have as much Zenkai buffs, then it's worse because he has probably worse equips. Like, everything's just going to be worse because it's Vegeta. And that's just, oh my god, my phone. That's just the story of Vegeta. Last match here. Again, not disappointed per se. I'm just more, I guess I'm more just astounded by Goku. Is that what I should say? So like, is that like the correct like reply here? Like, I'm not disappointed by Vegeta by no means, but I'm just more like, Goku's just him. So guess what? Goku's gonna get talked about. I'm not gonna compare these 1% at least to Goku. I'm gonna compare the 1% to the 1%, which makes sense, right? But Goku, well, Vegeta's the counterpart, so guess who gets comparison? Vegeta. I mean, it's valid. The only thing Vegeta has over Goku, by the way, it's not element, definitely not element factor. It is that he gets multiple cover nulls within his own kit. Again, Goku does not get cover null within his own kit besides transformation and the entry, which isn't the worst thing in the world, right? You can make it work. I mean, Cell doesn't get cover null anywhere in his kit. He enters 10 counts cover null. That's all Cell has. Does that make him bad? No, Cell's a god. But the thing is with Cell, his burst is valuable enough. You know, the crazy damage he can do is valuable enough to warrant the limited cover null that he can't gain more within his own entry. With Vegeta, you gotta get specific cards amount of done. It's just not idealistic. With Goku, it's workable as a similar vein to Cell, I would say. And obviously this is just initial usage, but I feel like it's simple to garner a thought process of a character's kit after just using them even once. Because I'm looking at Vegeta, he wants to click cards. That's great. I'm fine with that. But if it's not going to do enough burst damage, then I don't really... Like, why am I going to use the unit? Besides for Showcase. Obviously. Like, right here, I'm always going to think of, okay, I can just go to Ultra Cell once I get a combo started. I'm not going to think of Vegeta. That's just not how it's going to go. It's always going to be, okay, Ultra Cell's right there. I can just go to him. And guess what? It's just going to clobber through. Yeah, sure, I could have just rushed there. Didn't need to. Could have. Again, Cell can just take over the show. I want Vegeta to be better than Cell. That shouldn't be a thing that's like, oh, well, that's pretty stupid. Why would you want that? Because it's the 7th anniversary headliner and Cell is months old. Are you talking mad? That's crazy. But anyways, yeah, 7th anniversary headliner. I want him to be the top tiers. I want Vegeta to be better than Cell. They're both ranged units. They're both meant to do burst damage and burst potential. Well, Cell does it better. It's just outright. It's simple. Cell, while he has 14 stars, he has no Zenkai buff here. Cell just slapsticked on the team because there really isn't a perfect universe reps, and even if there is, it's still going to be inferior to Cell. Cell's just a better unit than these units generally. If he's better than Vegeta, he's going to be better than the 1%. It's not rocket science, right? So it's not like Vegeta's bad, yet again. I don't want to put that thought into your head because that's not true. But it just more so is units are better at what he does. So you want to say like Mini-Ku to Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, right? Mini-Ku burst better than Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta because the sub-count manip and the snipe potential is better. But Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta can have a little bit more prospects to him in the regard of if they're both even stars, okay, Vegeta's going to do a sizable difference in damage, and the blue card being the Health Star debuff could be nice. The green card Vegeta could be nice for card slot and ceiling because you're fighting Daima so often, at least in normal season. So there's niches to it. This unit to Cell, I guess the niche to him would be the extra cover nulls. But again, what are you going to trade off? Worse damage or extra cover nulls? You probably want the better damage, right? So that's where Vegeta falls. It's not bad. It's not a bad unit. It's just a worse unit than others that exist. Doesn't make him terrible. He's just going to not be a unit you're running into. There's just better that exist that are just like him. Let me guys think of Vegeta. See you in the next one for Go Frieza with their equip at Godly.